I am going to show you an adductor exercise from PRI that helps with centrating the hip joint. A lot of times people, when they get stressed or are postpartum, they tuck their tailbone under, squeeze their glutes, and it shifts the head of the femur forward in the joint, causes undue stress and wear and tear on that joint and the ligaments and tendons around it. So we want to learn how to center that joint again. A good way to do that is to bring it to the back side of the joint and then create a little bit of internal rotation, because when we squeeze the glutes, tuck the tailbone under, we create external rotation of that joint. So we want to do the opposite and bring it into internal rotation. So what I am going to use is a yoga block, but you can roll up a towel and you can have something for your head. You're going to be lying on the ground. You can put something under your head, and then you're going to use the block underneath your feet. So you're going to have a 90-degree angle at the hip, 90-degree angle at the knees. So your feet are kind of up, and what that does is it brings this leg into a deduction, which means it's moved towards the center. So it's going to be done to breathing, which most of our exercises are done to breathing. What you're going to do with that is on the inhale, I want you to think of drawing your femur back into your hip. What we tend to do with this is roll our hips back, and you can see that makes my knee lift, bringing it open. We want to avoid that. We want to think of just sucking the femur into the pelvis and drawing it back. So we can avoid that lift of the knee by engaging our inner thigh, our groin, or our adductor, and squeezing the knee down into the lower leg. We can also create a little bit of internal rotation of the femur, so this leg bone would be rolling in by hovering the foot slightly. Doing that just slightly internally rotates the femur. So on the inhale, we're drawing that leg back. It's a small, tiny movement. Exhale, squeeze the knee down. You're going to feel it in through the inner thigh. You can have both arms out. You can clasp them so that you don't get this rolling back of the torso to help yourself. So both hands even, outstretched, so you're not cheating. So we're going to inhale, draw the knee back. Exhale, squeeze the knee down. You're going to try not to lose any of that on the next breath. So same thing, you're going to inhale, try to plug it into the joint. Exhale, squeeze down, and you're going to do this for about 3 to 5 breaths. And then you can shake it out and then try adding the foot hover. So same idea, our torsos all lined up. We're going to inhale, draw that femur into the pelvis, shifting it back. And then exhale, squeeze the knee down, and this time hover the foot. And then inhale, draw the femur back, squeeze the knee, hover the foot. Inhale, draw the knee back, squeeze the knee down on the exhale, and hover the foot. So it is a tiny movement. It is going to feel like you're moving maybe a millimeter or not moving at all, and that's fine. It's a small joint, and it's that subtle shift of drawing the head of the femur into the center of that cup-like shape that the pelvis makes for the head of the femur to sit in nicely. Give that a try and let me know what you think.